Hello angels and demons, welcome to episode 5 of my playthrough of The Last Caretaker. In the previous episode I realized plastic. I need too much of it. I don't have that. I could of course start an excursion, this is a choice how you play the game. But I rather say no, I will abstain from using wind power because the wind turbines, while outputting tons of power in comparison to solar, they have a very high maintenance, and for that maintenance you again and again need plastic, and plastic I do not have. Or basically don't have. Okay, there's some plastic right here actually. Rup. But still, so this is the Lazarus complex, and my purpose here is basically to make humans and send them into space, which I have been told, or which I can surmise. I'm mixing this up in my head. The trailers versus the things the game has already told me officially. Where was my equipment, my shredder and stuff? Ah yeah, on that side, okay. And what I have to do now, I have to power it. I mean, it is obviously already powered, but the game has some ridiculous game balancing choices. I mean, the game balancing is good, but the choice is made for the game balancing. To balance the game. They feel a bit ridiculous. Like, for example, your little flashlight, that wimpy little flashlight thing here, 2000 watts. All of this together, I don't know, 100 watts? You know? So, and also, all of this is powered now, right? But you now have to also power these things, and they will need a lot of power, I guess. And also here we have this equipment that I will need to, I'm not necessarily need, but it's pretty useful. It was placed here for a reason. I could also make these things myself and place them anywhere, in addition to these. Anyway, I need to power those too. So I would need a cable and plug it in here and and then of course I have to supply the electricity. Otherwise we have brownouts or things will not turn on at all. However, despite everything here obviously being powered, guess what? There is no power outlet here whatsoever. So to get the power here, I have to get a cable here. I don't know what the official, so to speak, way is to do that. But I chose to just brutally take a cable from the roof and guide it down here. And we're already on this level, so it's not far anymore, and then I will have power down there. But currently I need once again plastic, because I can't make the necessary components to continue making this cable. Continue building this cable. That's the angels. Funny, I said angels and demons. I meant you, but these are the angels in the game. And that's just some robots who I don't know what they're really doing, other than flying around. And I already figured out offline, aka you didn't see it, that if I hit them, their little eye in front turns red, and they keep attacking me with electric shots or whatever, and I can hide from them, of course. I guess they never turn green again, and I haven't figured out a way to kill them yet. Maybe just more damage, I don't know. So I choose not to attack them then. Whatever choose means in a scenario where your will isn't free, given the circumstances. Then again, free will, interesting problem. I mean, I play this game because of the challenges and the interesting adventure that I have here. But doesn't this mean that I'm exposed to these needs and necessities and things that I have to do? Meaning my will is by choice, not free? Isn't that funny? That makes you think about the universe, doesn't it? Or, I mean, it makes me think about the universe. Maybe not you. But okay, all that will be discussed in time. How do I get rid of this thing here? What, do we have a problem? No. I think it's doing something. Yeah, let's hope. It's not insanity. It's to do the same thing over and over and expect a different outcome. Yeah, people who say that don't have a brain. What? I didn't want to go up there. I, again, didn't want to go up there. There's nothing in here anyway. Alright. Whatever. Hey, did I tell you I have a flamethrower now? And I can refill it. Because I have what is called... Interesting. No, it's not called interesting. I mean, so we have a petrol container and we have another petrol container. Let's drop both of them. Oh! I was so sure I had actually used one of them to refill my flamethrower. Maybe I misremember things. Maybe I had already refilled the little container here also. That's possible. Or maybe the game has a bug, and when you reload the game, all containers that you carry with you are refilled again. Who knows? That's a possibility. Anyway, on screen, HUD tells me connect to flamethrower. Nope. And that's how you refill it. And you can do the same with these little tanks. And I guess if it's entirely empty, then it will be annihilated. Just like the batteries, the electricity containers of that form factor will be annihilated. So I guess that the same thing happens. But if I refill them in time, if I don't suck them completely dry... Come on. Q. No. E, Q, E... No! What the fuck? How can I pick this up? Okay, now I'm carrying too much, but I don't care too much. So, here we have a source of plastic. I should definitely make use of that. What's with these things? I mean, I've been observing these things on the roof for a long time, and this behavior right now is not exactly common. Oh yeah, let's take that shredder. That's a shorter way. I made a shredder of my own until I found out one is already built. It was right around the corner. So I need to change my economy, my electricity production to solar. Is this thing even recording? Hello! And also I want to consider producing electricity using what's the word? Fuel. Yep. So I produce fuel and then I burn it. Maybe that's a better way. I don't know. Okay, and here we have some plastic. So how much plastic am I now carrying? One? Oh, I thought these... I was so sure that these iron drums had plastic in them, because in the previous episode I believe to have observed exactly that. Anyway, so this is the way down. This is where I just came. Came here. And these are solar panels. And does this need repairs? Oh, it did. I don't remember whether I repaired this one. I mean, these ones obviously need repair. I mean, this one. But maybe I just took them as they were and just said, you know, let's take whatever power is coming out of here. 1.9 kilowatts actually, that's not so little. Would you please die? Thank you. But I have my ship out there in the ocean and I have some solar panels of like a floor rectangular form factor and I didn't yet have to repair those at all. This though, yeah. These are deteriorating. So I want to go for solar. But maybe I should investigate my own boat, where I haven't been for a while. Can also leave some things down there. I don't know where exactly my boat is, other than it's down in the ocean. Maybe I can find at the side where it is. Or I can just... Oh, that was the right side. Hello! And now we're sure that jumping from the roof from this height is harmless. That's funny. As long as you hit water. A human would of course have died. Because at some point, not just the classic, the water is as hard as blah 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 when you hit it from that height, but the problem also is... Oh, the phone's ringing. Let me just listen to some inane story flavor call. 1 second please.
They showed us a simulation of Earth today. Clean skies. Stable oceans. Birds you can't hear through glass. They said it was for comfort. It didn't feel like comfort. It felt like training us to accept what we'll never touch again.
Not as inane as I thought. Anyway. I lost my track. This produces petrol. Oh, speaking of which. Yeah, and now I have these two thingies here, and which one of them is full? Wait, are you telling me both of them count as full? No, one of them does not count as full, and I cannot distinguish them from the inventory, and that's pretty retarded. Oh, not this direction, that direction. I cannot refill them? Oh, that's very, very undesired then. If I cannot refill them, then that shows that it shouldn't have been full actually. Oh. This thing was running the whole time. Power on the ship, 6 kilowatts, but actually it's 12. Why does it show 6 only? Because it's showing me the battery capacity that the ship has, but here I built another battery, that's another 6 kilowatt hours. It's set to equalize, so there's power coming in here, going in here, and whenever there's some need over here, that's where it will go. So here we have wind power, and they're already deteriorating again, and we'll of course need plastic to repair, goddammit. But I also have 2 solar panels, now let's check those out. Look at that, no repair needed. I don't know if the same applies also to these large solar panels that we've seen. I mean, maybe it does, and because they're bigger, and or because they're mechanical, like these things are mechanical, maybe that's the idea. Besides game balancing. But I mean, if these don't need repairs, guess what? I will just build 1 trillion of these and we'll have free energy. And then of course I have to build a large battery buffer so that the nighttime I will still have power and during the day it will be filled. That would be the plan then. I wonder though what materials I need to build this. Let's check it out. Look at the build menu. Here we have that type of solar panel. And here we can see the parts that are needed. Solar cell, connector ports, alloy frame. Alloy frame needs plastic, of course, 2. Connector ports also fucking needs plastic. And solar cell needs, guess what, plastic. So I would need a lot of plastic, but I would only need it 1 time. Well, let's first find out what the big solar panels do, once they're repaired. I need to repair one of the big ones, and then I need to check whether it deteriorates over time. This is my ship. I haven't yet built anything down here, but you can build, and you can just plug yourself in, of course. I am a robot, and now I'm being charged. Or if I so choose, I can also charge the ship with myself, but the ship is full, so... And take. Okay, so I'm carrying a bit too much stuff. Maybe I can just shred some stuff. E and toss all the junk in. That is already helpful. And then some more maybe. Not the plastic, I will need that. Not the cables, I will need those. Iron I will probably need also. Here we have some not so full containers. All of these things are supposedly to give basically a flavor to the human that you're growing. And from a trailer video that I saw yesterday, that was actually 2 hours old, I think, at the time when I viewed it, about this game by the company of this game on their official YouTube channel. Once you have made the humans and sent them to orbit, somehow they will influence your gameplay, almost as if you're playing not alone. And then it will, the quality that you gave to the particular humans that you created there will come into play. Oh, it's full. That's what he said. More plastic. How much plastic do I have? 6. Plastic, spastic. I can now build the cable down to where I need the power, I think. Diesel container. Yeah, I wish I could actually... Yeah, it's just some beastie thingies from the water. Hello there. That I will pretend to completely ignore. Ah yeah, here we have that thing. Can I connect that in a way that it isn't petrol equalized? This is set to input, and I cannot adjust what it will do. Normally you can see here with the electric cables, I will just reduce the music volume a bit. Or maybe I should turn it off. Actually, yeah, that means the fifth episode, and I have been annoyed by the game constantly telling me, "Hey, you're in a fight." Oh, I didn't notice. But now that you tell me, fourth wall breach, dude. And that's it. No more music. But just for a moment, be prepared, it will now get very loud. So if you need to run to your screen, I will give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See? Half, 3/4. There's almost no difference. Now here, see, half. Extreme difference. And this is an illness that basically all game developers, with few exceptions for example Rocketworks, who made Stationeers, and some few others, do and have. And actually maybe there's an honorable mention here. One second, please. Oh, I thought I had taken note of that. Oh, sorry, I don't. I checked out a few games regarding a video I want to make about stupid things that game developers do. Please do fix this, please do fix that, and so forth. I also stumbled across a game that did this right. Next to Stationeers, another one. Anyway, it's very simple to get these volume sliders right, if anyone's listening. assuming a value from 0 to 1 that this volume slider represents, which you then use to multiply your actual sound volume, or maybe you just set it to the sound engine, whatever. But ultimately it is your sound wave, ooh, whose amplitude will just be multiplied. You just multiply that with 1, so it stays the same. Or with a 0, so it's gone. Or with a 0.9, so it's basically almost still the full volume. That's how that works. And what these developers are all doing wrong is they're using the value that I'm setting here from 0 to 1, I mean 100% is 1, and applying that directly to the sound instead of curving this. You know, when I'm like here, it needs to effectively be here, as if the slider were here. And when I'm here, the slider needs to be here, even though it looks like this to me. It's completely simple to do. Anyone who has taken 5th grader math knows this. You just multiply this value by itself. So 0.8 times 0.8 becomes 0.64. That's not strong enough, so you have to multiply it a bit further. 3 times is too much. I've settled with lots of experimenting on 2.7, which interestingly is very close to Euler's number, so I assume there's actually a relationship there. Anyway, that is what no one does, even though it's so very obvious that every fucking volume slider is broken, even the one of YouTube, even the one of the Steam store, all of them are broken. And goddammit, why is mankind so retarded, collectively and massively and relentlessly? Now let's get on with the game. So here I can select the direction. I point here, and you can see the key there, F switch mode. And here I cannot, so there's a bit of putting. I expected that to be possible. So in other words, I cannot refill my little containers here. I wonder if I would have another one like this and would connect the cable to it, what would happen? Would it equalize? Would it pump in? Would it pump out? Would it allow me to select maybe? I don't know. But while we're here, let's make some more fuel. And all I have to do, since the thing is already turned on, toss in some bio stuff. At a rate of 7,200 liters per hour, if we would keep going for an hour, is filling this thing. Hello. I will take the long route again this time, like I did originally. Oh, by the way, maybe I want to save the game. That would make sense. Which you do by plugging in. Could climb up there, but I want to take the long route like I did originally because I want to see what it looks like now that the entire thing has power, and maybe things that I missed that I should possibly deal with. These guys don't like light, so have fun during the day. Yeah, whatever. And whenever you crouch in this early access game, so lots of things will be fixed in the next year that they plan to keep it in early access, it sounds as if I'm walking with 2 pairs of legs instead of 1. kindly move aside, thank you. Oh, look at that. It's no longer just red and dark, but everything's slightly lit. Yeah, if you touch these things, they will release a bunch of nasties which you have to fight, and if you're not doing it right, then this central thing will have time to regrow, and so nothing will have been gained, other than of course the resources that these nasties give you, so there's that. I could shred this, but then I would have to lock it. Ah, look at this, this is now lit. The screen was looking like the screen, but it was turned off. Now it is no longer turned off. I would have to lock the whole way. Oh, this was actually not openable because there was no power. Interesting. Oh, I'm in the central chamber right away. And this thing, weirdly, I cannot drive. Even though you can make one of these, or at least the thing you can make is a forklift. Or maybe I can drive it once I have... No, acquire the ability to make them? No, that's not it, because other things in the game don't behave like this. You can't make them yet, but you can use them. That has been the rule so far. So that's not really what's happening here. This is for fabric, which is a valuable material. So much better with... Is that English? So much better. Yeah, it's English. So much better without that constant fight music. I mean, not constant, but so very frequent. Annoying, really. There must be an option, man. I mean, for example, an option that if music plays, let it not decidedly be that fight music telling me what's happening even though I don't actually know yet what's happening. Breaking the fourth wall of believability, you know? Instead, just play maybe normal music occasionally. Yep, that would work. This currently is Soma FM. Drone Zone. Yeah, this is just not an outlet, but a throughlet, so to speak. That wouldn't help me. I still have to kill this dude. I don't know how exactly. Maybe I can actually go in here with my ship. That would be epic. What is happening? Did I just... well, nothing of value was lost. What is... Dude, what? An unseen force is doing harm to me. What a story of my life. Satan is real. I know. I built his cage. Where's that quote from, huh? Okay, so this is not the ideal place to be. Let's go back to where I came from. This is a water purifier. All need is water, and here we have water pumps, and there's salt water. And that water will then be needed to make humans. Somehow, which I haven't yet done. Still, I'm trying to get in gear here. Alright, so I was here, and then there would be a... Ah, there it is. A way up. Oh, it has plastic. And there's more plastic. Very good, very good. Actually, can I not dismantle that right here? Cool, I never thought of this in this particular context. Yeah, this showed me the way to the roof, these signs I mean. And on the roof then I found electricity and lots of fighting in episode 3. So I guess I have the materials now to get electricity down here. Let's do that then. There. Also, I want to repair one of the solar panels on the roof, but only after I've done this essential, irreplaceable task. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I mean this way works, so I use this way then. I'll connect myself so I will be charged, not that I need to, but why not do both things at the same time? And then I'm taking the cable down here. This is probably as far as I can go without the next... yeah, this I can't go further. Okay, so let's make another one of these... what are they called? Well, thingies. It's a thingy. You can see that, can tell from the fact that it's there. And then we plug this in. And let's see, how much cable do I have left? 8. That's not too many. Oh, no more cables left. Okay. I have to make some cables then. And that's easy. Just go here, go there, and step on the gas. This might already have allocated the... Oh, it might have allocated all the plastic that I had. In consequence, I have no plastic. So I cannot make a cable extender, which is the thing on the ground that I made in the middle, in between. Because that, too, requires plastic. So I need now... Huh? Come on, say it to me. Say it back. Plastic, yes. Good. Here's your cookie. No, not that one. This one. Plastic scraps. Hello. Yeah, it also costs electricity when I do this. Wire scraps, plastic scraps. I'm sorry for the shitty graphics every once in a while. You can, because I'm playing this at 50% resolution scaling and also at the lowest possible graphics settings because this game is not yet optimized and or my machine isn't up to snuffs. But I've heard from others too that they rather consider the game to be badly optimized. It's early access, what do you expect? I mean, let's use the game Stationeers as an example to... Actually, this is not the best way to do this. To explain the problem. They have this Stationpedia thing that is an in-game documentation. And it's not up to date. But should it be? I mean, ideally it should be, but then they have to keep updating and changing it. As the game... Oh, no plastic? Oh. But maybe I can just drop this. Oh yeah. Plastic scraps. Do I need more plastic? Oh, plastic scraps. Shit, of course, yeah, I forgot. The scraps are not good enough. I need to... Well, how do I deal with this now? Well, there's a solution for everything, and this one's pretty cool. I will connect this to myself, turn on the shredder, and so I will be powering it. Which is a bit risky, because no power, no life. There's still more to be shredded, but I don't need that right now. What I need is the plastic, and the power is right here. Yeah, why not do this? I am being charged with 18 kilowatts, and this is the power that I now have that I can give to all the things in the room. Do I have more cables? No more cables. But I'm pretty sure I have lots in quotation marks of I mean 17 plastic? When did that happen? So, since I had already tasked my buildy thingy with building 5 cables last time, which is 25 cables actually, because every single one that you build is 5 pieces, I still have some plastic left, even though the build task, I mean, was probably completed. Else, you know, I can build another 25 without worrying that all the plastic will be gone afterwards. Let's build another spready thingy. More shredding, please. Meanwhile, I'm being... Oh, okay. I was just being discharged because the mode here, stupidly, by default, is equalize. And so the moment the network needs more, I will be sucked to death. Maybe not the worst death, but I mean, I'm talking here about the, you know, the particulars. So, yeah. And that's a brownout. Oh, the entire facility just shut down a bit because there's just not enough power. Okay, I will abstain from filling myself up because I have enough right now. And let's take that. Turn this off. Input 100 watts. That sounds as if the thing is just running its base power, so it's done doing its thing, I guess. This is a fabricator. I can also connect that. I don't need to, but you know. So I'm prepared now. And the next thing I need to do is get electricity over yonder. So is there anything here that is not damaged? Let's use the damage ometer thing. This needs a lot of repairs. How about this one then? Same. 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 So, doesn't matter really. Anyway, I have an idea. Let's pick up all this crap, which I carried here with reason. Because I didn't have power to run the shredder. Now I have power to run the shredder. Oh, there's a cable here. This is for water. Come on, give me the fucking thing. I like to say fuck to remind the people of the fact that they're idiots when they object to it. I hope you heard me. And all the other stuff, well, I should build a container for that. Like the balls and the components. And maybe the batteries that I don't currently need so desperately. Yeah. And then I can deposit similar, which gets rid of... Oh, that was not the idea. Which gets rid of... Oh, it's full. Oh. Gets rid of all the things that I'm carrying that are already here stack-wise. So that would go in here if... yeah, that would go in here. Let's press J again. Okay, that didn't help. Yep, that did help. So what I want to say, this thing here, I don't need to feed any materials into it. It feeds itself with materials that are nearby. How exactly that works, I don't know, but well, it's a matter of convenience, I guess. So it's enough if it's in there, or lying around there, or if I'm carrying it on my person, stuff like that, you know? Whoa, 60,000 watt. That's how much power this thing needs. I would definitely need another one of these crates. And we're done. Okay. So let's make one then. What materials does it need? No plastic? Lame. This cannot be a good thing if it doesn't need plastic. It's not the best place to build this crap. Well, let's build it here. This is probably a better place. Now we need some materials, which I believe I do have even. Display screen, that might be in here. Alloy frame, solar cell, turbine blade, nope. No display screen. So I will make one. Could also have just said, make all the necessary things. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here, for example. Add missing parts to queue. So all parts that this thing needs, not just the missing ones actually, I think will just be added to my build queue, and that will consume materials, but I don't want this. Display screen, is that what I need? Yeah. So make one then. I wonder if yellow is the demand. Or is it the amount I could build? Aha. Quantum Magica! I wonder if it will stop building if I'm too far away. I guess once it has been triggered, it will just relentlessly make itself. And get rid of some crap. Maybe I want to manage what is in which box. Yes, I'm carrying too much, I know. Deposit similar. And nothing left, okay. And deposit the other crap here. Alright, let's get power over here and plug one of the things in. Well, I guess I need to repair it. What is this? This needs H2O, fresh water. Here we need power, probably a lot of it. This doesn't work while the thing is not in a workable state. And here we have things. Oh no, okay, this is a symbol. I guess you have to put things in here like a basketball or something to define traits. I guess my first human will be a complete abomination, so I'll be standing here. No. Next step, repairs. But I definitely want to repair the solar panel on the roof. So, because that thing needs time to deteriorate, to give me that valuable information of whether it will deteriorate. So I can decide maybe to only make the small ones on the floor, which do not deteriorate, it appears. Could have called the lift, but it takes like a year to come down. And so I will just take the lift down once I'm up. I wonder why it's so dark up here. Is this normal? I thought there was light up here. There's not enough power coming. I know what's happening. So this is my power generation, and here's power coming in, 2.2 kilowatts. 2.3, 2.2, in other words, we have enough power. The facility is not dark because I'm not doing it right or whatever, it is dark because that's the way it is, I guess. Or it is dark because there's no power connection. 30 kilowatts, thank you. So this is not outputting anything. Okay, I chose the night. Not good. I want to repair this during the day, so I see how much this actually yields. Yeah. It doesn't like the lights. Particularly doesn't like these ones. It will not even get close. Should I dismantle this? No. Never occurred to me to just do this on location. Fucking aggressive pieces of shit. Pink pieces of shit, yeah. The sounds this thing makes reminds me of Darkstar. Ah, the morning is dawning. Oh, what's this? I've never seen this before. An opening? Fantastic. I hate these small ones. They're really so aggressive and annoying. Oh, they're buggy? Anyway. Where to go from here? Is there water down there? It's a bit stupid that I cannot actually look down. What if the ladder just ends here? Oh. I've never been here before. Obviously we're in the big hall, where else would we be? We're in the ceiling stuffs. Oh my god, what is this? Ammunition. There we have a Mr. Dude, which we can also dismantle if we find the electricity. And now I picked up everything. Maybe I should actually make use of those yummy batteries I found. Oh, look at that. Oh, is there more stuff here? No, that's nothing. But that's surprising. I didn't expect that you can actually saw open some lids that otherwise would not open, and then you find stuff behind them. That adds a little bit of an exploration dimension, doesn't it? I thought I killed you. I mean, this is really just... Look at this, it's fucking flying. Okay, let's repair the solar panel to see how much additional power that yields. As you can see, they are pointed at the sun. Here. They're moving. So this one is currently producing, converting 2,200 kilowatts. And if I repair this... No, that's not the right tool. Oh, I cannot? I have no plastic on me. That's obviously not enough plastic. Damn. Damn, I need to fetch the materials. Add repair task, F. So this is now on the left top of my screen. I wonder if there will be an additional key that I can press to put all the necessary materials into my inventory once I'm at the container. Actually, okay, that wasn't the best idea. Damn. I thought I could reach the roof. It's further away than it looked. Alright, so where was I? We have the night. I don't remember, except there was this thing on the ground that I sawed to bits, and I want to do that again. Tedious as it may be. There we go. Seem the same one. Yeah, do your thing, I do mine. To each their own. Until our paths cross, then of course decisions have to be made. According to the golden rule. But what does the golden rule even mean? Effectively. For that we need to define very clearly the term I and you and so forth and so forth. I mean, we are in that age where we have to define our terms clearly. Many people fear to do that, or they're just too lazy, because it might lead to plot twists that they are uncomfortable with. This is also what the religious person, as well as the atheist, is generally not really inclined to consider the other side's position on the matter. I mean, truly. I consider both of them truly, so I'm basically on the fence. Though, yeah, well, I've made my bed. Okay, let's say that. But my arguments are honest. Not like, well, there has to be, and so forth. Let's not go into that, all that shit. I wonder if there are more such lids down here. Oh, plastic. Scraps. All right. Clouds are fully dynamic. At least the ones that I've seen. Maybe these ones are not. Maybe they're using multiple techniques, textures and whatever mixed. But otherwise they're mutating over time. Can we already repair the solar panel, maybe? No. I need more plastic and some glass. Actually, let's add that repair task. F. Okay, so there's no button here that I take all the things necessary for the repair task, or maybe there's just no material here that would be interesting for the repair task. Well, this is just a local little adventure that I'm experiencing here on this main outpost, I believe. Otherwise I would be moving out with my ship, and I'm also diving. I haven't really explored the ocean floor yet because I cannot yet withstand more pressure. It's being shown as kilopascals actually on the screen when you're diving. So okay, currently this thing is outputting 2.2 kilowatts. And now it's outputting 2.2 kilowatts instead. Awesome. Oh. Okay, if I hit the thing, it gets damaged. News at 11. So the question is, would I ever have to repair this thing again? That's really what I need to find out. And otherwise, I need to make sure that I can get the Lazarus outpost up to snuffs. That I get it working. So anything that I see now that we have daylight, that I could possibly turn into something useful. Oh, that would be glass, I believe. The bars on this guy. Okay. I thought I had to lug this guy and use a forklift or whatever, but I can just scrap it here. Bioflesh. Bioflesh. Possible recycling output, bioregulator, nanite, nutrient, mitochondrial amplifier. I need to recharge myself. Where did you guys come from? Right. No power. I forget. Give it to me straight. 40 kilowatts, that's good. 200 kilowatts is the fastest charge speed you can get. I realized I should build a battery or two, not right now, but later, because then I could charge myself at that speed whenever I need to, like the ship down there, for example. And of course I need the buffer for the nighttime. Solar power, you know. It may be that solar panels actually get damaged by weather, so that's still a possibility. Man, I wish I wouldn't have to work. I mean, I'm wasting 10 hours a day on that stupid shit, and I mean, I wanted to make this. I'm working on a Stationeer's news video, and want to make another one also that I have already planned, and I want to play this game. There's so many things I want to do, but I can't. I mean, okay, you might say, duh, it's the same problem that we all have. Yeah, maybe. I'm just expressing this is my will. That's all. Let there be light. Maybe I should save. I wonder, should I take these materials? No, there's a manufactory here. Oh, let's go back down and try to repair what we can, huh? And maybe I should actually take... I still have this repair task on my screen. How do I get rid of this? Oh yeah, here we go. Tasks. Right mouse button, clear all. No active tasks. My mission task is repair one of the Lazarus racks and power up the repaired Lazarus rack. So let's try that again. In many games you cannot even jump when you're on a lift. In many other games you may or may not be able to do that, but your vertical position will skip downwards or upwards as the lift moves instead of being with the lift. I don't know the particular mechanism behind that. Maybe it's a race condition, I don't know. What's a race condition? Okay, that's when a computer does two or more things at the same time. And since they're actually asynchronous, they're both really happening at the same time, one might be done before the other. That can lead to undesired situations. Trip this. So I will repair this one then. And what oh, cool, look at that. I have most of the things. I need 1 more glass and 7 more rubber. That's surprising. I didn't expect this to be this, well, easy. 1 more glass and 7 more rubber. I think that's not enough. I still need 7 more rubber. Not too much power coming in right now. at that. I reached a new skill level. And can I repair this dude? No, I need 6 more rubber. Okay, let's check this out. I'm now at level 11, so I could make a bolt rifle. Could make the medium batteries that are already consumed sometimes myself. The dehumidifier, which would create water from the air, so that sounds like a worthy thing to make. Then the 40 hold, which is like the thing I already built on the ground, boxes, but bigger, can hold more. Yeah, I need those all the time, so let's make one. This thing is for my back. I can carry power on my back. And what's that? Water tank. Okay. And then enhancer 64. I could use some of those. Improved hydraulics, so I could move things physically around like I have been doing, a bit stronger and better. I could be more effective. Could have more battery capacity. Currently I have plus 500, which means I have 1000. Let's increase that. So now I have 1200 kilowatt hours battery capacity, as can be seen down here. Is this thing even recording? I'm talking to myself and imagining that others are actually listening. And well, in this case that may be true, because playthroughs like these, the later episodes are seen by almost no one. But hey, I'm playing it for myself and I'm so used to like doing the thing I'm doing right now, would be weird. Although sometimes I just play really for myself. It's interesting to experience this contrast. I like both sides. But it's recording, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, so shock absorber is for falling. I don't quite need that. Field medic boost transfer speed of electricity and health. That would be, I guess, the 200 kilowatt maximum electricity charge that I get if I'm really connected to a powerful source can be increased by this, I would guess. I don't know. I want to test this. Power management. Then I will need less power, I guess. Faster and more efficient repairing, 0.5%, and dismantling by 0.5%. I don't know what efficient means. Faster and more efficient. I mean, faster I get, but more efficient? Do I get more materials, or what does this mean? So, dismantle time minus 5% and consumption minus 5%. Repair time minus 5% and consumption minus 5%. Oh, yeah, that means it needs less power. Okay, so that doesn't give me more material, what I just did there. Okay, it's fine. This allows me to dive even deeper. I should grow this when there's time, but it's a bit early still. Increases battery capacity, we did this. Improved hydraulics, which is what I already did. This is for me to be able to carry more. I don't quite need that right now, I already increased so much. Engineering, that's the build time when I'm building myself. Also not so needed because I rarely use the building machines that are in the world. Mostly build myself, so it's not too painful yet, so let's not do that. And vitality, well, I've never increased this. Yeah, so 40 it is. We just keep that around. So was something done? Yep. Is some of that rubber by chance? 4 more rubber. It's right over there. Yeah, that's the thing. If I increase my hauling capacity, can I also throw further? I don't know. It would be cool if you could, well, maybe build buy a capacity, but not actually the ability. And then I could also buy points. I can then distribute these points within the capacity that I've bought. I can redistribute them at any time, or maybe I need a special machine to do it, whatever. But anyway, I could redistribute them. So I could then test out the strengths and weaknesses that these individual changes do, but currently I cannot do this. Currently I can just build myself up, and then it's the thing for the entire 30 to 100 hours playthrough. So I think I just came up with a nice idea. Which is not really revolutionary, because, for example, the game Tron 2.0 kinda did that, because you could gather some modules for your operating system, and you could put them in there, and they were like puzzle pieces. And depending on which ones you would choose, you could then combine a bit more, could use a bit more in, and so I don't remember exactly how it was, but you know, you have this capacity, and then you can distribute stuff within that capacity. I'm not sure if the capacity was actually, man, all the brownouts could actually be increased, or if you always had 100% capacity but just not the puzzle pieces to fill it. I don't remember. But I do remember that I played this game at least 10 times through. I mean, it's great. You might think, okay, if you play that game many times, how often did you play Deus Ex? Thank you for asking, which you didn't. I played it about 30 times. The original one. Currently these brownouts are all fun and games, but later my understanding is one power dropout, the humans are dead. Or at least damaged or whatever. So that's what I would assume. Okay, can we repair this now? I'm still missing 2 rubber. But yeah, we're getting there. I would find some tire. I wouldn't know why I would find some tires in here, but in principle, you know, that would help. I know, this is not that. I just want it. Let me just change the music a bit. It's not bad, but it's a bit dead. There's another channel which also plays pretty dead music. Maybe it's currently less dead. The Dark Zone. And a bit louder. I don't think that any of that was rubber. I'm recycling even garbage cans. Is there no rubber here? Consuming 1,000 watts running. Maybe we should go back. Still need 2 rubber. I wonder, can I actually use the lift? Oh, interesting, the brownout doesn't just stop the lift, it actually stops it. So I would have to start it again. Interesting. Give me all that sweet juice. Is what she said. I mean, it's rather quick, considering. Yeah, I should really count the rubber that I have with me, instead of just running back and forth like an idiot. Okay, yeah, that's a bit ridiculous. Look, currently I'm consuming 225 watts. Now holding this, I'm consuming 400 watts. Why? Because I'm holding this? No, because I'm currently I'm carrying too many things. But dude, how does this change by me holding this in my hand, man? It's on me. So how much rubber do I have? 8, and I need 10. Ah, okay. Still have 8. Oh, there's more around already. Huh. I have 8 rubbers still. Now I have 9 rubber. Damn, I need to find rubber. So much glass. But still, not enough rubber. I need one more rubber. One! Only one. Anything rubbery here? Well, it said they're artificial plants, so yeah. Lots of plastic. These look rubbery. Yeah, here I need the orbital representative, and I guess that's the first human, or the first humans that you send to orbit, and then you can get through this door. Wherever it may lead. I need rubber! Currently consuming 3000 watts running here. Wow. Oh, rubber. Maybe for this next bit I should actually restore the game's music, because there will certainly be some, well, ta-da! Behold! Effects. Yes. Behold! A bit underwhelming. Well, I need to get some stable power down here, so I guess let's make a battery. Right over here. Let's make a battery. For that I need to build some parts. And I can already plan it blueprint-wise. And now I need connector ports and a logic chip. Maybe I have some of these materials actually here. Yep. Now it's waiting for a logic chip. Oh, I'm carrying too much? What happened? What happened? Oh, the battery. It is now like existing and shit. And it's full. That's what he said. So with all the extra power that I currently am getting, because I'm not really using it, I can charge up the motherfucker. So that would then allow it to charge me quickly. Just don't forget to press F quickly. And now it will slow down, because I'm now sucking straight from the roof because the battery is now empty. See, 200 kilowatts. Okay, music. Change, you asshole. Battery is being charged. Yeah, it's not even at 1 kilowatt hour yet. Oh yeah, I wanted to say, at some point this should show up, shouldn't it? is almost at 1/10. And could it be this display is a bit balked? I mean, look, we have 6 kilowatt hours capacity, and now we're at almost 0.6 kilowatt hours, which is 1/10. Actually, yeah, that looks correct. And maybe I should make yet another battery. And then an air dehumidifier thing, right? Okay, let's do that. Water purifier, petrol generator, recycler, petrol tank, medium battery, diesel generator, dehumidifier. Add missing parts to queue. Build. So the water goes in here. So can I build this up here somewhere? No? Okay, build it down here then. Let's see which side looks as if it's the output. I believe this side here that's close to me looks like the output because there seems to be a little handle up there. It looks more like you're connecting a hose than the other thing. Aha. Waiting for connector ports. Maybe some of the materials were just used for this dude. Huh. Anyway, so let's take this here. Of a water cable, of which I have 41. Things are getting interesting. So I need a connector port, 2 actually. And well, we need more power on the roof, that is very, very clear. But which type of power? Solar, tall panels or small ones? And I could also have a generator down here. That would actually be a good idea. I mean, what if something breaks down? And then I'm like, oh, my humans will die, now I have to build more, and so forth. Yeah, it would make sense to equalizing. It would make sense to have reserves. So I could build a tank down here for fuel and a generator that use fuel to turn it into electricity, and that would be my black reserve, basically, you know? The oil. And then I could kick that into gear if need be. Speaking of gear, let's see what we can do on the roof when it comes to getting more power. So I will just take everything, which will overburden me significantly. This is me running, I'm not kidding. And this is me standing. I'm really leaning into it, but no. So, how are we looking? Is the solar panel of the damaged kind now, is it not? Just want to know. Wouldn't repair it. it is not damaged. That is extremely promising. It prompts me to repair a solar panel, like this one here for example. Which I hereby did. And then, as a third one, I will commit the same sin. I can still only crawl and creep. I believe I can make these luminate things. So let's make some. Have I not yet picked that out? Okay. I'm sure I can make them. Just need the skill. Or was that... Okay, here we have the Lumi Max, which is a bit out of reach. But this suggests that the Lumi... the other thing is not. What is this? Lumi Mid. Okay. Bum. Okay, let's build some. Lumi Mid. Add missing parts, add missing parts, add missing parts, build. I wonder if they actually do shadow calculation. Like, are they casting shadows upon each other? Now I need to collect them. This was unnecessary, but why shouldn't I secure that it only goes in this direction? Oh. And it's building and I will not benefit because the night has come once more. Oh night, my old enemy. Why must thou be so cruel? So, is the direction correct? Here, yes. 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 But nothing's coming, I know. Maybe I want to build a couple more batteries down there. Once the day comes, I don't want to lose the daylight. What a step forward this was. And I can move again. Not so very quickly because I'm still carrying a shit ton of crap. But, yeah. Engineering. Build time reduced by 0.5, consumption by 0.5, craft time is reduced by 0.5 and consumption by 0.5. I think I could use a bit of this. Didn't I want to change something? Scrapper, pressure, field medic. Damn, what was it? Anyway. So, 1.5, 1.3, 1.2 kilowatt hours. That should be 6 by now, technically. Wonder what power we're getting. 30 kilowatts. And all just from wind. Okay, and then we need to power this stuff over here. I can already start laying the cables, I guess. Oh, I don't have any more cables. Well, let's make some. Let's make 50 cables. Oh, you cannot make cables while you're trying to use them. That's weird. Okay. Okay, now things get interesting. What happens next? We have 2 liters output, 3 liters. Oh, actually no output. This, I mean, I have by now gathered that basically all the things seem to have some storage. Like when you have some power connector, this thing has power storage. This one possibly not, I guess. Yeah, 0.0 watt hours. This one has 0 storage, but you can see it actually from the labeling here. 0 watt hours of 0 watt hours implies that it's very common for devices to have some storage. And so this thing also seems to have storage. And that storage is 25 liters. We're not consuming anything yet. So yeah. Well, nothing's stopping me from powering this thing now, right? Maybe we should do this then. Is the music on? It is not. And let's save when we're at it, because this seems like a momentous occasion. Powering on my first, whatever the fuck its name was.
A Lazarus rack is ready once more. You've rebuilt more than machinery, Caretaker. You've rekindled humanity's future. Now the seeds of our survival can grow again. Our survival depends on locating a seed vault. These crumbling chambers hold humanity's last secrets. It safeguards the precious human seeds.
I didn't catch that. So this place that I've highlighted on my map, I highlighted that myself, I think, is where we can find the thing that I need now to put in here. But am I sure that I didn't find one possibly on my path here so far? Is it consuming any power? 100 watts, I would assume. Oh, 500 watts. This thing doing nothing consumes 500 watts. Does it consume water? No. How much water do we have? 25 liters, so this thing is basically idle now, I guess. And its progress bar thing is full. How much power does it consume? 0 watts. That's good to know. If it's not doing anything, 0 watts. But this thing's consuming 500 watts that no one needs. Oh, I'm dead. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were growing up. Forgive me. Oh, you can't because you're dead. Ha ha! Alrighty, what does the human tab say? By the way, click once. I'm in there. Click once. Nothing. Now I have to double click. So the first time you just click, and the second time you need to double click. That's stupid. So in space 0, human 0, value 0. I'm still nowhere. Survival guide. Save. Okay, let me just go through the motherfucker. I've never done this. This operational manual is embedded in ROM as a safeguard against RAM data loss. Okay. Save humanity. Survive. I'm doing that. Find human seeds. That's what she said. Place seeds into Lazarus pods. I don't know what a Lazarus pod could be a metaphor for, but okay, let's do that. Move Lazarus pods onto Lazarus racks. Well, that I understand. Grow humans by providing food and memories. When a human is ready, move the pod to the rocket. Rocket. Launch. Additional information. Materials are acquired. Can I scroll this here? No? Oh, I have to use the page up, page down. Launch. Materials are acquired through looting, recycling, or dismantling. Okay, I figured that out. They are essential for crafting parts, modules, weapons, and other useful items. Parts unlock gradually as you gain skills, requiring specific parts for crafting related modules or items. Example, learning the small portable battery skill unlocks metal alloy frame, power core, and control knobs and buttons. Oh. Huh. Fabricator module allows crafting of small to medium-sized items, such as consumable and machine parts using gathered materials. Module crafting is performed through your build option or crafting a module, using the required parts and materials. Recycling modules, parts or items yields only a portion of the original crafting materials and parts used. So you can't just, okay, let's build that, now we don't need it anymore, let's build something else and go ping pong. That doesn't work. Sockets. Each module has sockets used to transfer resources. Some sockets are multi-directional, others are output only. You can change the direction of multi-directional sockets to force out, in, or balance. Cables. Cables are categorized by resource type. Fuel cable transfers diesel, oil, and petrol. Gas cable transfers O2, methane, and CO2. Water cable transfers pure and salt water. Didn't you forget a pretty significant cable that everybody starts with? The electric cable. Modules. Yeah, arrow down. I know, okay. Why not be inconsistent about it? That's fine. Essential for survival. You can build, repair, dismantle, and even upgrade some modules. Upgrade? Oh, interesting. I haven't seen that yet. Batteries. Batteries store electricity in a contained form for later use. Small battery. Crafted in the fabricator module. Provides power output only. One-time use. Medium battery. Built directly blah 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 blah. Oh. In place, built directly in place using parts. Yeah, that's the thing that's standing on the ground. Oh, okay, so they're not talking about the things that you can find in my inventory, these little battery thingies, but these are the ones that are like canisters, and I have experience with those. The small battery crafted in the fabricator module provides power output only. Aha, so I couldn't have recharged that with the trick to just, you know, not suck it completely empty and so forth. No. Okay, good to know. Sorry. Medium battery, built directly in place, where I built just 4 of them or so, are using parts. Rechargeable, reusable, and features 3 multi-directional sockets. Containers store matter in all forms, solid, liquid, and gas. Depends on the container type, I would presume. Water containers. Water containers store water for your use. Note, there is no need for saltwater containers since we float on salty water. Small freshwater tank, crafted in the fabricator module. Output only. Shoot if you want. What? What does that mean? Does it mean I can shoot it and then something splashy happens? Freshwater tank, built directly in place using parts. Refillable with 2 multi-directional sockets. Petrol containers. Petrol containers safely hold petrol for your use. Small petrol tank. Petrol tank? Okay, do not shoot either. What do you mean do not shoot either? You haven't said, do not shoot either probably doesn't mean this one also don't shoot. It probably means these two don't shoot them. Shoot not this one and shoot not that one. Shoot neither. Oil containers. Hold oil, usually safely. Huh. Small oil tank. Output only, oil tank refillable with 2 multiple sockets. Gas containers. O2 containers, do not shoot. Containers storing pressurized oxygen. Small O2 tank. There is a space missing here. Large O2 tank built directly in place using parts. Refillable with 2 multiple sockets. Methane containers. Commonly used as rocket fuel. Explosion hazard. Handled with extreme care. So these things I guess you cannot toss around like I usually do. Small methane tank, there's another space missing. Instead we have 2 here, maybe we can cut this out and paste it here, I would suggest so. Large methane tank, there's no medium one, Refill with 2 generators, transform resources into energy. You mean that transform one form of energy into another, huh? Because it's all energy. That's all that exists. Essential for your operations. Glad this is stored in ROM. What? Portable electric generator, input petrol, output electricity. I believe these information here might now become very interesting. Let's see. So we can produce electricity from petrol. Good. I want to do that down here. Electricity generator, input petrol, output electricity, 4 sockets available. So that one's portable, this one's not. And this one I think I should install down here for when the times are dire. Portable petrol generator, inputs organic matter and electricity, output petrol. I have one of those on my ship. I made one. Distillation tower. Now this one is interesting. Converts oil into multiple useful resources. A truly essential savior oil. What? We salute you in these end times. Input oil and electricity. Output plastic, diesel and petrol. You can actually produce plastic. Saboteur reactor. Key to conquering space and ensuring it's not our final frontier. What once destroyed us now saves us. Input pure water, H2O. Carbon dioxide, that's probably the thing that destroys us, I guess. And electricity. Movement of electrons. What? Also, sure. Output methane and oxygen. So what is this good for? This produces methane, which is the thing that we need. Solar panels available in 3 different models. Light, mid and max. I just built 3 mid-sized ones. When assembling, ensure panels receive maximum sunlight. Max automatically tracks the sun's direction. Excuse me, mid also does that. Else I will be majorly frustrated when I get out there. Wind turbines available in 3 different models: Whisper, Cyclone and Typhoon. Cyclone I can already build. Effective during nighttime or in windy areas when solar is unavailable. What they didn't mention here is that they do need repairs. Fabricator. Crafts items and parts. Ensure required skills are unlocked in your system. Attach cables to operate and keep necessary parts, materials nearby or carry them with you. Recycler. It converts unnecessary items back into usable materials. Dispose of carried scrap or freely toss items directly into it. Yes, we did that already, and they just came out unscathed. PECO, PICO, that's me. I provide general status updates about you and your location. Read manuals, operate doors and cameras, and track our ultimate goal, humans. Check me regularly. Heal station. Injects ferrofluid to maintain your functionality. I thought it was misspelled maybe. Humans might call this blood? Uncertain, I'm not human. Save station. Stores your memory state. Restore your data from here after abnormal data loss or incidents. Food processor. Produces food. Insert food materials. Outputs edible products. Unlock additional skills to create a wider variety of human foods. Water and oil pump. Currently beyond our crafting capabilities, however a few pumps remain available. Connect power to pump out salt water or oil. Lazarus rack. That's the thing I repaired in here. Creates humans. Input memories, food, water, electricity. Output 1 human and residual brown biomass. Feed humans higher quality food and richer memories to ensure stronger life in space. Study food and memory data to observe developing human traits. When a human meets the minimum trait threshold, they are ready to grow. Okay, that was somewhat informative. Defense. Wait, arrow down. It's not that much text. Sometimes force is necessary. Hostile entities may have appeared in the world while you were briefly offline. Use of force is cautiously recommended, but avoidance may also be possible. Hostile entities. Cocoons. Entities of unknown origin and nature. They exist in several forms: green, white, and dark. Cocoons typically grow tentacles around themselves and store hostile entities within. White crawler and spitter. Small spherical robotic entities, attracted to electricity, harmless if avoided. Nightcrawler and Spitter. Emerging from ocean depths, these entities reside within cocoons, can be defeated through brute force or exposure to intense light. Greencrawler and Spitter, primarily biomass-based, aggressive, exercise caution. And that's the bottom already. Roller Boys. I defeated 2 of these also. Rolling robot entities armed with bullets, highly aggressive, engage carefully. Laser Bob. A larger, more dangerous variant of Roller Boys. Extremely hazardous. Avoidance strongly advised. Use powerful ammunition if engagement becomes unavoidable. Talon Shark. I think I saw those in the ocean, possibly. Bio-cybernetic guardian enhanced with structural armor and distinct orange identification lights. Patrols and safeguards critical underwater zones. Approach cautiously. Though primarily defensive, these creatures may hold nutritional value under controlled conditions. So you can breed these, or can breed with them maybe? Sentinel Mine. Underwater defensive mine deployed by Moses. Explodes on contact, identifiable by bright red detonators. Who the fuck is Moses? I think I read Moses somewhere in this station here. There was a place. Anyway, end of manual. Well, this one's a bit longer, but I want to read that too while we're at it. I mean, while I'm at it. You probably skipped ahead. Read and learn. Weapons. Essential tools for defense against hostile entities. Projectiles. Ammunition required for ranged weapons. Weapons list. Electric, rifle and pistol. Utilize electricity to deal damage both near and far. Remember, you can connect yourself directly to electric weapons using a cable. Flamer, rifle and pistol. Powerful weapons for both long range and extreme close range combat. Petrol is costly but highly effective. Bolt weapons. Bolt rifle, bolt pistol, bolt sniper. Specialized for various tactical scenarios. Experiment with different ammunition types to master their capabilities. Grenades. Throwable explosives suited for tactical engagements. Types. Electric, petrol, and O2 grenades. Available in 2 sizes. Usage costly, yet ultimately valuable in critical combat situations. I already tossed a fire grenade at a bunch of little attacking critters and, well, afterwards they were gone. Permanent upgrades. These upgrades permanently enhance your LLM, of course an LLM. Large language model. Core capabilities. Once integrated, the effects remain indefinitely, never fading. Skills. Unlock new crafting patterns and module blueprints. Review acquired skills within your personal data interface. Enhancements. Permanently enhanced capabilities found throughout the environment. Once acquired, effects are persistent. I haven't yet figured out when I get these. Is this just when I level up? Is this... I don't know. That's the points that I can assign to, for example, my strength. Human growing. Growing humans. That's not the most effective use of any headline. Maybe this is a mistake. Here, enhancement, blah blah blah. Human growing, that's a mistake actually. I guess someone thought this would be better or that would be better and they forgot to delete the other line. Humans are cultivated in Lazarus pods and racks. Using memories, food, water, and electricity, optimal inputs ensure better outcomes. Memories. Collected data fragments influencing human traits and development. Food, created from processed biomatter and recycled materials. Convert these to edible matter for human nourishment. Rocket, critical for launching humans into space. Requires specific components, fuel, and careful assembly before launch. Okay, you have to build those rockets yourself. Interesting. Portable batteries and petrol. Carry spare power and fuel resources to ensure continuous operation and mobility. Which reminds me, I have the better backpack, I should build it. Lights. Illuminate surroundings, improve visibility and enhance safety during nighttime and low light conditions. System usage. Use your cortex and apply tools by equipping them to available holsters and slots for quick interaction. Yeah, that's that. That's the survival guide. Oh, Hall of Human Authorization already acquired, okay. Then we have quests, that's clear. Seeds of the Future. And this one, I have to do both of these. Locate the Seed Vault and explore the submerged Norfolk grave to uncover the secrets of the Seed Vault. And here we have logs, and I'm really not bothering to read these for now. What are the batteries saying? We have a lot of power here. So let me charge myself up a little. And I will now deposit all the materials that I have on me. No longer overburdened. And then I guess it's time to check out the roof. Look here, here we have the Oni Spark Cell, that's the one I'm carrying, and here we have the Oni Vault Plus. Add missing parts to queue, and build. How am I building this in the absence of all building materials? Well, I guess... Okay, I'm confused. How am I building this? Aha, waiting for materials. Now let's see when this kicks in. Because I believe that's how it works. It's not? Oh. Huh, okay. What does the battery cell need then? It needs 1 fabric and 1 rubber. Oh, I don't have rubber. Not that again! No! Oh. Can I not split this? Oh, this is only 1. What am I doing? I now need rubber. There's something that could shred here. Nope. Crap, then I can't make this right now. I know there's a bunch of tires on the roof. Let's see, the things that are currently in my build queue. No, I don't want to remove that. So I want to make 2 battery cells, and one of them is in well... Actually I need 2 fabric. Okay, let's just go to the fucking roof. They're all pointing in this direction, which suggests that they're all pointing automatically to the place where they are supposed to point. Oh, this one is not at 100%. God damn it. So they do take damage. But when did this happen? How did this happen? I mean, okay, I'm not going to do anything about it now. Oh, look, there's Robber. What are you waiting for? Build the fucking battery cell. Ow. Not when I'm holding a tool. Interesting. What do I do with the power that's in my current Omnivolt thing? Well, the batteries, they are not yet completely charged, aren't they? So let's just take this cable here and connect it to the spark cell and then empty the spark cell. And now my spark cell is empty, I guess. How do I detach this now? Here we have a resource of... It doesn't even say that. Ten more seconds. Alright, so this is the thingy thing, and that is the revolutionary other thingy thing. Spark cell volt plus. Why do they look the same, man? That's lazy. At least give them a different color or whatever. So let's charge that up. Cable. And connect to Omnivolt Plus, which is now being equalized. And at some point I will find out how much charge this thing actually holds. And how much power are we getting per solar panel? 2,200? 5,000! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 30,000. Is that what we're getting out of here? Well, ish, yeah. That's a lot of power, man. So I guess it's possibly time to go back to the ship and continue the journey across the oceans. But before I do that, I want to prepare power production on the ship that is entirely solar based. Okay, so how do we do this? Add missing parts, add missing parts, add missing parts, add missing parts. And what other things are interesting to possibly produce that I have unlocked by now? Let's look here. Because some things can only be built with this big dude, so I will just look here more for more comprehensive looking. I have the flamethrower. The store tide I don't have yet built. Standing light also not so important right now. Electric cylinder booster. Now that would be interesting given that I'm about to embark, as they say in every last game's description, the first two sentences on Steam in the Steam store, for reasons. Because one of those words that somehow got some meme energy, and so people use it subconsciously or other. Water purifier, small petrol container, blah, blah, blah. Petrol tank, medium battery. I have one or two, I think one of these on my ship. Should actually have the materials for that dude also. Oh, I forgot what I'm doing. Waiting for materials. What is it then that you're waiting for, Mr. Dude, sir? Plastic. What else would it fucking be? I'm curious. Oh, let me just fetch some plastic or whatever. It's a bit annoying that materials are not omnipresent, but I understand because that's how it is in reality. And some modicum of simulation or realism should be sustained, I guess. Is there a box over here that contains interesting stuff, maybe? No. I wish I know if I could just jump over there and hit the water. I mean, by now no longer, but from above. How far can I go in the air? Or I just continue building down here. That works too. What you just saw here, these sparks, there was material being extrapolated from that container. Oh, extracted, not extrapolated. Waiting for materials. Is there still power coming in? I mean, it doesn't look very sunny, does it? We had 27,000 and now it's 11 kilowatts. Yeah, because the weather is not so friendly. Nice, nice. Nice simulation, nice mood, nice. I like this game a lot. Now that I've finally understood somewhat how to really play it, I wonder what my next playthrough will be like. Because this wasn't the last one. Possibly the last one on video, who knows? Okay. Is this thing still waiting for materials? Yup, it is. And what materials are those? Plastic. I will just deposit everything here. And then I have to find plastic. Somehow. Somewhere. Somehow. Well, and every thorough, deeper, longer playthrough stuffs that I do, like a game like this, I always back up my save games myself. I find them on my hard disk and make an archive. And if you don't do that, then I hope, and then I wish you the best of luck. But don't complain if shit gets lost. I mean, yes, complain about their mechanisms failing, like maybe the cloud or whatever, but ultimately, if it's really important to you and you don't back up it, ask yourself why you didn't. Plastic! Let's see if I can do that faster. Now that I'm doing that more, right? Engineering, scrapper. More. Let's see what we can do with this. Is that thing really bigger? Store tight? I mean, it looks the same. Am I doing it wrong? Come on. So here we have the Durapack, 40 hold. Oh, right. I was building the wrong one. Why is the new big one in the middle, not to the right? That doesn't make sense, motherfucker. Or can you place that up here too? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's tight. Here. Now I could put all the things in there, but I don't wanna. Why? Because I am here actually to make the materials to continue my journey. And I made everything except one thing. What's missing? What's going on? Oh, it needs plastic? How did that happen? Oh, I think I should work on my power situation. Actually, no. It's not what I wanted. Now I want to find out how much charge does my Volt Plus thing have? 14% power, and now. Well, apparently something. Not as much as I'd hoped. So of course better than nothing. Wait, what? Oh, I was just balancing it. There's more in there. Okay. Now let's charge the dude. Which is apparently very quick. And then work on the thing. So engineering-wise, the game is much simpler than Stationeers. It does have that Stationeers vibe, right? The open world in which you decide what you do next, and where you wrap yourself somewhat into a reality of your own making. You don't build buildings, but I mean the machines are part of that reality. And then you operate this thing, operate that thing, and to get some stuff out of here, and you use it over there, and blah blah blah. Is the building completed? I would hope so. Alrighty, let's go down to the ship and continue the journey into the future. Oh, the humans are dead now. No, they have a battery buffer. Also, I'm not making humans yet. That really just... Did it just suck 200? Yeah, of course. The batteries downstairs are equalizing. So it just took some power from the batteries downstairs. Where is my ship? Where is my ship? I think it is here. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm carrying too heavy, but I can swim just fine. So that's a bit weird. Right. I don't care about this music at all the whole time. I know it's weird for the game devs to swallow, but maybe they still have time to come to their senses since we have an early access phase of another 12 months going. Or something along those lines. Okay, now I want to build solar panels. I think solar panels belong on the roof. Oh, look at this. Should I repair them? Or should I just ignore the motherfuckers? I'm carrying so much stuff. Oh, well, that works directly, nice. Oh, you can zoom out here on the right? That's weird. Why did they put that in? I cannot rotate with any mouse button. But I can zoom in and out. I think that's not intended actually. I bet that's just a mistake. Okay, anyway. Solar panels. Lumimid. Build. Let there be electricity. Hair. And I'm no longer overburdened because I used so many materials in the building process. Still have some solar cell stuff here. Turbine blades. I should consider building more batteries. Yep. Because soon I will only have electricity during the day. Because I want to abandon wind entirely, I think. Aha, here I have defined that the power can only flow in this direction. Not sure if I really want to keep this. This might become a needle say at some point, then I wonder, then I wonder, then I wonder, then I investigate and find out, oh, that's the reason. But I think currently that's the right move. 20% durability. Yeah, but they eat materials and I don't feel like wasting those. Okay, iron and copper, I have enough of that stuff. That's fine. Here we need plastic and fuck that, man. I'm not gonna waste plastic on such a thing. Oh, iron and fabric. I think fabric is still fine. No. Shut up. Fabric and iron, yep. Nope. Okay. So Norfolk Grave, I think I was already, let's see, I have a map here. Yeah, I've been here because this is where I started, this is where the game started. And I went out here. First here to make everything visible here, this radio tower. Then I think I went back here and then there. Or here on the way there, who knows, whatever. But I couldn't make any use of it. There was an angel flying around, you know, these sky whale kind of machines. I think I dived into the water, but I wasn't able to dive deeply enough, so I was just dive. Because I encountered that problem for the first time. Now the game is telling me to go here. Maybe this is a good idea because maybe this one is harder than this one, possibly. I mean, the game is telling me go here. Maybe this one is easier. Who knows? So I'm here, Lazarus Complex. And then we have this here also. I would suggest we go visit these places and go up here. And then actually there. Yep. That will look pretty annoying for a while. Okay, what power do we produce? Not much. I guess we're in the shadow here. No wards are coming in. Cool. I mean, not cool from a particular situation, but in principle, there's shadow, and so there's no sunlight. Huh. Wrong? Correct. How full is this? 1200. I don't want to start a production process like this where I'm saving the game because I don't trust this thing. This produces diesel. Yeah, save once more. Put some bio stuff in there, but not much, just a little bit. What? You're telling me that was all? Or was that so... what just happened? Oh, that's really little. Oh. I wonder what happens if the target is full. I guess the game will be convenient and will say, okay, I will stop producing. My god, don't shock me like that. Unfortunately, that was exactly the right amount. Haha. Okay. Okay, let's set sail. Removing the mooring connector thingies. And then using the lots of electricity that I have. Actually, wait a second. These are my engines. This is the diesel engine, and here we have that thing, the diesel engine cylinder. There are better ones than these available technically, and there are better ones than these available, which you can see here. We have the basic one, then we have the electric booster thingy, which is bigger, and I realize this thing is maxed out. Let's check the things that we can do. Skills. So we have the basic electric engine cylinder. I can't even build that. I just found these that are stuck on there. Then we have the booster one that I built, I guess. One or two maybe. But I think there's more down the line. Maybe I just scrolled past them. Electric engine cylinder super booster. But that's a few levels down, so can't do that. How expensive would it be to build one of these? Right, can I do this here? It takes battery cell, alloy frame, and logic chip. Battery cell, alloy frame, logic chip. Plastic. This would be fine, I guess. And logic chip, of course. Yeah, that would also be fine. The only thing that sucks a bit is the plastic that once again gets lost. And since that's so important, I'd rather not do that now. So let's set sail. Or put some materials and then set sail. I hope they keep expanding this game once they have reached version 1.0 in about a year. Stuff like, hey, can you make a wall display showing my overall battery storage or whatever, and then I connect blah blah blah. These kind of special gadgety things. Are we ready to set sail? I'm not sure what's happening right now. Let's go. So that's 1.6 kilometers, it's pretty deep down. Can I go there even? $6,000 watts and not losing any electricity. That is because of the battery buffer, but let's see what the solar panels are outputting right now. We are getting nothing? What? Dude, what's happening? Are you telling me I cannot use solar panels on the boat? This is a joke. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Can I charge myself with this dude? Yes. Currently I'm getting 4,000 watts. So, why is this not working? Oh, right, because the power that's going in here. Oh, yeah, okay, I see my mistake. Because this here should go switch to balance. I could have used F instead. Because these guys will now be charged up from the ship battery, so the ship battery now has need, and that's where the solar panels are going, into the ship battery, not into the overall power balance thing, but into the ship battery, which is now connected power balance wise to the rest. And so this thing is outputting 4,000 watts. Good thing that I checked. Dr. Watts, 14 kilowatts coming out. And this balance also gives me another thing. Here I can see how the overall power development is, and that is indeed the overall power development. All batteries combined. Neat. $20,000 watts coming from up here. Actually, is that so? Yes, it is so. Here the developers forgot that the mouse should be slower. Oh, they're an angel, I guess. Whatever they are, whatever they really are. Yep. By the way, we can actually fish, and I've never really done this. I've only dropped the net once. That was actually in the garage where we started, and I pulled then I pulled something up. I don't remember what it was. Let's see. Nothing in here. Sure. Aha, I guess this shows what's in the net. I would assume 0 kilograms. Anything else we can do here? Reset switch. No. I guess if I pull this in, nothing will be there because 0 kilogram should be the thing that's in the net. Indeed. Okay, let's do this again. And also drop the anchor. As if we need to, the ship does that automatically. And then save and then take a look at the ocean from close up. Pressure on top of the screen, 100 kilopascals, which is of course a bit ridiculous because 100 kilopascals is the pressure that we have at the surface. Aha, so it's warning me that I'm currently burning through lots of power or whatever because the pressure was too high. Let's turn on the light. It doesn't have any effect. Wonder what the shark is doing. Okay, I'm getting actually physical damage. I hope that's from the pressure and not from the shark. Turn off the light, maybe the shark's actually attracted to that, who knows. I guess the shark is eating the building or something. So I cannot dive this deeply. Hey, that's a mistake. Now the damage is over, I can go up there and heal myself, but now we have seen what that's like. There are some sea creatures. I mean, this guy I think would have attacked me. Or did attack me, who knows. And we take battery damage and then ultimately also health damage if things get too dire. Well, so our question needs to be answered. How effective is the increase of the deep dive ability Oh, it's that. Is that for fishing? $250 kilopascals. 300. Okay, 300 taking damage. Okay. Enhancers. Pressure. Let's add 10. It's actually saying how many meters I can go. Arrived at Brighton Grave. Okay. No, not this stupid track that really pisses me off so much. Well, I mean, diving is really on the menu, and I've upgraded everything so far. And this diving stuff, actually, I realize is very, very necessary. It's not optional. This is a gatekeeper. So, I can go down to... Wait, what? Max dive depth plus 40 meters. Whatever that really means. I guess if I turn on the light... Ah, did you see that? I believe this guy immediately turned into the wind. Well, I hallucinate. That is possible too. Let's turn it on again. I don't know. Motherfuckers are down here too. Causing health damage. Yeah, no, that's not the way to go. Someone had the bright idea to hang cables, electric cables, underneath the boat, which are pretty bright, so you can see right where the boat is, even when you're further away. Let me just get rid of some reminder thing here, which is calling me actually to make a backup, so I shouldn't remove that by a week, but by a day. Where is it? There we go. Tomorrow at 10, that's good. And what was that YouTube comment I got there? This is incredible! What are you talking about? Oh, a short look at the new gases. That's an older video. By our standards. And the sun is going down. Is it full? Yeah, it is. I want to know something. 70%. Ah, okay, that is saved too. But there's another question. This small petrol container is full again. Wait, no, that... I think that's not the one that actually partly depleted. Crap, now I still don't know. How full is this? 1,300. Let's add some more stuff. Okay, so this is not the place where I can now reasonably do stuff. So let's not do the stuff then. I get the feeling that the selection on the map was automatically deselected when I arrived there, when the message appeared like, "Hey, this is the thing, you arrived here now." Okay. Now we go to that solar power array kind of thing. If I would add the diesel engine to this, we would be much faster. But I don't want to waste the diesel, I mean... Oh, wait. Plastic. Oh, and assholes. The ship not just automatically stops, but even drops the anchor when I leave it. I might actually lift the anchor also automatically. Oh, it does. Haha, I didn't do anything, I just pressed forward. Oh look, this is one of those things that have monsters in them. Let's see what happens if I run it over with a boat. On the left. Nothing apparently. So, how about the fishing? Is it still down? Oh, we like, look at that, we have something in there, 4 kilograms, let's pull this up. Maybe it's even more effective when I'm on the move. It's a dragnet. It's the very meaning of a dragnet, isn't it? So, we found some bio-seaweed. Biomaterial is actually important, we have learned. Rubber scraps, more bio stuff, wire scraps, plastic scraps. All of that is good stuff, man. Let me just take all. And then go fish. Is that a fun game or not? I wanted to say that looks fishy, but that would have sounded like a pun, so I refrained from doing so. owner of the universe. Helios Reserve, Gemini. Fittingly, the dawning this morning. Dropping anchor and stopping in place. These mines look a bit dangerous. Maybe I can pull myself over using some mooring thingies, which are not here, but I can craft them, so I assume I can just place them. I wonder if there's something in there for me other than death. Maybe I can shoot them. Let's try that. I have a gun after all. Oh, shell casings. Wow! That does work! Makes me wonder what it is that is out there now that I shot it. Some scraps, huh? Metal and copper scraps. Wow, pretty high waves. How do I get on board now without triggering the aliens or whatever they are? I guess I don't. So I don't. I don't think this thing is very sensitive to fire. I could make a weapon that is more electric, maybe. I mean, I can take it out like this also, but this is a bit cheesy, and at some point there's gonna be one that won't work like this. Bolt pistol. Bolt rifle. What's about the ammunition here? Isn't it pistol shot? Soft targets? No. Breacher barrel. Don't know what it does. It doesn't say that here. Why should I invest a skill point in something that I don't understand? Shock grenade. I think I have one of those. On me, actually. Oh, it has no weapons anymore? What's with this thing still moving when it's dead? Oh, I'm strong enough now to grab this a little, at least. Interesting. Can I dismantle this? Oh yeah. I wonder if I can do that when it's still alive. Yes, anytime. Oh, that's interesting. I can basically stand somewhere and defend myself against an onslaught when I'm connected directly to such a tank. Uh-oh. I wonder if that will ever be necessary. So about the moorings. There are none here, but I believe I can make them, or could make them. Where are they? Mooring socket. Build. Ah yeah, it's doing its thing, I believe. Pulling the ship closer. Yeah. And making itself a bit tighter. Yeah. And certainly we're a bit further away from the mine. And no chance to drift into it now. Okay. Okay, let's take a look. Can we see something from down here? That seems to be a ladder. Wow, there's nothing special here that I couldn't have seen otherwise. This one needs to be electrified so I can get in there. That will be the connector. That in there is a connector that I have to connect to the connector, and then I'd turn the switch, and then the entire station will be powered. For that I have to get into that room, obviously. And this door doesn't allow me to open it. I guess there's some monster on the other side. Some kraken kind of arm grown over it. I have seen that. At least for an electric door. Maybe that works for mechanical ones also. But there's a ladder. There's stairs leading down. So maybe we can actually enter from the below. Or from the above. All right. Can I possibly dismantle something up here that allows me entry? Oh. How am I supposed to get in there? Is there a way to get in there from below? Well, there's a way to get below. But can I get in there from below? There's no way. So that cannot be the overall entry. Entrance, I mean. Oh, what over here then? Another level. Electric door. Man, the ship is dancing, the waves are pretty high. Look at that! Wow. Lots of plastic here. Time to go back. Right, I'm currently charging with 200 kilowatts. That's the thing I wanted to check. Enhancers, power management, engineering, vitality, field medic, yeah, that. And the rest goes into pressure. Aha, 250 kilowatts. Faster. Whoa! How are we doing power-wise? 5.6 kilowatts. Hours, I mean. Wow. How high are those waves? I mean, that's more than 3 meters, isn't it? 4 to 3 meters. And it's pretty warm, 24 degrees Celsius. It's relatively late, and I haven't yet figured out how to get into this dude, so I'm gonna save here and resume in episode, what is that? 6, I think. This is number 5. Number 5 wasn't bad. You could say number 5 lives. Number 25. Hey, what's this? I just managed to discover a bug once more. I cannot get out of this. That's annoying. Maybe I can just, no. Enter, G, escape. So we have some state machine problems here. Slash race condition. Huh. Let's see if something was saved. Voyage, I believe, was a key thing here. There are the save games. And the newest one is from 1 minute ago. So yeah, something was saved. Man, this is buggy. But good. Early access. See you again next time.